You've been spending your life chasing money, success, fame, beauty, upper social class. Aren't you feeling tired of that? What if I tell you these are not actually things you want? The crazy part is, many people go their whole life without knowing this. I've been spending 20 years of my life figuring this out. And I'm going to save you decades of time and suffering in the next 10 minutes. It's human nature we'll be happy if we have that $5 million house, if we look skinny, no wrinkles, if we win the lottery. By the end of this video, you'll start questioning everything you've been taught about success, money, happiness, and what really matters in life. And once you see it, there's no going back. And here is the truth I wish I knew earlier. Welcome to my channel. My name is Koala. This is embarrassing, but I have to admit that I used to want to be famous in my school. Like if I'm in the orchestra, I want to be the conductor. If I'm in the dance team, I want to be the lead dancer in the performance. It made me feel good about myself. I wanted to be different. No joke, but since I was a teenager, I already started thinking about how to retire early. There was so much pressure from my parents because they always talk about how successful their friends' sons and daughters are, how much they make as an investment banker in Goldman Sachs. It was the pressure from family, society, and also my self-expectation. I told myself that I have to be successful and famous leader in a big company. But here's what I've learned. I'm worth it and you're worth it. We don't have to be famous or a leader. Just be ourselves. You may often hear a lot of famous people, celebrities, billionaires, feel so unhappy after they got everything in their life. So many news we saw every day. This famous celebrity, this K-pop artist, passed away from drug abuse or committed suicide from depression. We saw that all the time. Why? Because they've been chasing the wrong thing. They've been all their life chasing for validation, acceptance, and love from the other people. But these are actually things we could have given to ourselves. We could validate ourselves that we make $100 today, we did a great job. We could accept ourselves and tell ourselves that we're beautiful. You're beautiful and I'm beautiful. Well, no one is perfect. We could give love to ourselves. We could hug ourselves, take ourselves to a nice meal, nice day in a park or a resort. The past year, I made a crazy decision. I've never done this in my life. I became a digital nomad. Though I've traveled every country in the world, I've never been a digital nomad. I mean, for real nomad without home base. I lived my life of a carry-on. Once few months, I found a place to put my check-in luggage somewhere. Sometimes I stay in a hotel, Airbnb, even friends' home. But I just did not have a home base. For the past decade, I've been trying to work so hard, worked in all the big companies that I wanted to pay off my student loan fast so that I can retire early, to free myself, to have financial freedom and physical freedom. I was successful enough to do that, to make myself a digital nomad. But during the past 9 months as a nomad, I got financial freedom, fired, but I was sick often. I was not happy. The no home base situation totally made my mental so stressful. I realized that what I was trying to do and to make myself reach financial freedom was not the ultimate goal that I was looking for. Don't get me wrong, I do want to pay off my loans, but I found that by making money just to reach financial freedom was not the life that I wanted. Then during the past few months, I tried to take on working small pay jobs, like really only making $25 an hour. You may have seen my previous video, and compared to those jobs that I've done before, it's literally like 10 times and 20 times less. But I was working on an exciting project to help AI research and development, something that really pushed the society forward. I learned that it was not the $25 job an hour or the $500 job an hour that made me feel happier so that I can live my digital nomad life, but I truly enjoy working and just create value for the economy that makes me feel fulfilled and complete. I don't have to avoid being a corporate slave in order to live my digital nomad life, but I can still enjoy my job, making a little bit of money, stay home and still feel happy about my life. And yes, it may take me much longer time to work to pay off my loans if I were to take a lower paid job, but I could have given myself that long time ago. I mean, the happiness and the success in my own definition. I don't have to travel 193 countries. It's an amazing experience to learn about the world, which I never regret, but 193 or 103, the number itself doesn't matter. I don't have to live a seemingly very cool digital nomad lifestyle to be happy. In fact, I was not even happy about it. Now I'm like resetting up a new home base soon in Singapore, so that actually create lots of work for me, and I could have really given that to myself a long time ago without doing what I've done in the past year. Financial freedom, it's a great freedom to have, and we should all have that. But you know what's the true freedom in life? It's when things that used to scare you no longer scare you anymore. The past couple of months, there are so many plane accidents, from Korean Jeju Air killing 180 people, to the US military plane killing almost 70 people in Washington, D.C., to Delta flipping the entire plane upside down in Toronto. People on board that plane was lucky that everyone got $30,000 from Delta Air, but that's only lucky if you're still alive. If somebody dies, the $30,000 doesn't really matter because he or she won't be able to spend it. Almost everyone, when facing death, is scared. You are scared, I'm scared. There's almost no one who is not afraid of dying. In that sense, we can never achieve absolute freedom in our life because there's always something that we're scared of. What we can do is to live the best of our lives every day instead of living other people's dream. Accept ourselves even when we only make $100 a day. Love ourselves even when we have tons of wrinkles on our face. Does the extra money matter if we are all going to die one day? Does the extra cosmetic spend matter if we are all going to age one day? Of course, I'm not saying that don't take care of your skin, don't take care of yourself, or just be lazy and not working anymore. We need to love ourselves and take care of ourselves, but just don't beat ourselves up. If we don't meet certain standards of beauty, we don't make certain amount of money or certain definition of success. Don't think about like, oh, what do people think of me if I only live in this poor house? Or what do people think of me if I only drive a Honda? The real confidence is not about when you drive a Lamborghini on the street or putting a beautified photo of yourself on social media after you Photoshop it millions of times. The real confidence is when you're not impacted by external things and people. You don't get triggered or offended when people make a comment on you. Oh, she can't afford this bag. Or she doesn't have booties or butts. She's fat. When you're triggered by those comments, people are having power over you. Then you're definitely a loser. If you don't make enough money or you're not famous, you're not a loser. But if you're controlled emotionally by somebody else, then you're definitely a loser. You lose your power in life. Now you may think like, I started this YouTube channel because I want to be famous. But here's the truth. If I really want to be famous, I would have done so many shallow, stupid topics. You see how easy those nonsense blog or dance video can go viral easily? But I chose the kind of topic that I think would benefit my viewers. Of course, I'm not charity or always do it for free. I do want to be compensated for my time. I may spend 5 hours for free editing my video, but if it's like 20 hours or 30 hours, I do want to be compensated for some minimal amount. You have no idea how much I get paid from YouTube. The hourly rate of what I get is not even 1% of my professional work, but I still do it not for the money or for the fame, but for sharing what I've learned that will hopefully save your time and frustration. So I hope you to subscribe and share the video with others who may benefit from it. The last thing I want to say before ending this video is that you need to trust the universe and the God. If you have one at your heart, you gotta believe you'll receive something great in your life. You are created to experience the best of human life. Otherwise, why the universe, the God, or your parents spend so much effort and time growing you up? So you gotta have faith in your self-worth. You are worth it. You are receiving blessings. Greater things are on the way to you. When you have faith, you see everything from a different perspective. God bless you.